Good morning. Welcome to 760 a.m. The Gospel. You're more than welcome to call in at 615-242-7760. This is Righteous Talk, and I am with Kia with Righteous Riders, and I am DJ Flex Radio with 2 X's. And we have a special guest in the building today, Pig.
Wow, what it is, what it ain't, type of stuff make your breath stink.
Well, the first thing we want to know about you is where you're from, where you grew up, how your life as a kid, teen. You just want to get all in your business.
Tenfold. Yeah, straight from Broward County, Florida. People would be like, where Kodak at? Yeah, where Kodak from, you feel me? That's the same spot. Been there all my life. Been into music all my life. Regular little street dude. I had my daughter when I was 15, so I was in the street early, you feel me? I had to get that money to raise my daughter, so, been running the streets, things like that.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about your business.
So yeah, I got a production company called Definit Productions. We do music, we do video editing, produce, songwrite, all that. Actually went to school for that for a couple of years at Full Sail University, which is in Orlando. So I got my master's in entertainment business.
Okay, smart brother. Okay.
So I know what I'm doing. You know what I'm talking about. So, but yeah, we do all that. Produce any music, any songwrite, anything like that. I say I'm the boy.
Okay, so what inspired you to even want to do it?
What inspired me to do music? I ain't gonna front. Michael Jackson inspired me, bro. I was young, watching those videos, the Michael Jackson videos back in the days, Those are like movies, you know what I'm saying? So watching that, seeing him doing all that, I was, I wanted to be like Mike. You know what I'm saying? So, I had a friend, he lived down the block. His father was like a musician, he was a little Latin musician. So he had like a little studio at his spot. Right. And I used to go over there all the time, and me and him used to just mess around, make beats, and it kicked off like that. I was like, 9 years old? About 9 years old.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So what's your most cherished childhood memory?
Cherished childhood memory? I got a lot. It gotta be PG though, right?
Like, now you're making me think, man. It's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? We're in a gospel channel, so I can't really say what I want to say.
Okay. Okay, so how long have you been in business?
Okay. I've been in business. I established this got my LLC at 2011. So, but really started business probably like 2 years ago, I'll say.
2 years ago.
2 years, yeah.
2 years?
Mm-hmm.
That sounds great. Now, you going to school.
I went to school.
Okay, when you went to school, was it challenging?
Nah, because it was something I wanted to do. You feel me? So it was like, I had to go through this to get what I want. So
that sounds great.
Yeah.
Take it from somebody who just, not only did he say it, he did it, and he did it with effortless ways.
Mm-hmm.
So what I want to know personally is just like, you doing, what is the production company, right?
Right.
Okay. So do you have anybody that you looked up to make you do that? Like any artists or like Diddy or?
Yeah, definitely. All the greats, Timberland, Polo. I don't know Polo, but Polo the Don, I think his name was.
Yeah, Polo the Don.
Yeah, him. You feel me? I used to look up to him a lot. Quincy Jones, you know what I'm saying? Of course, with the Michael Jackson and all that. He was a big, influence. All the greats, man. Pharrell. Swiss Beats, all them boys, like looking up to them, seeing how they do it. I ain't want to do it like Diddy though, dance in the videos and stuff like that. But I definitely, want to be like them boys. Definitely.
So what is one producer that you would love to sit down and just learn from?
Chop it up, pick their mind. Quincy Jones, old self, almost cursed. Quincy Jones, you know what I'm saying? Because I know he got a lot of experience and a lot of knowledge, and he messed around with a lot of greats, so I know. And he old right now, so I know he'll let me have everything, no filter. You feel me? So I definitely want to talk to him. That'd be one.
So let me ask you, what is the worst experience you had dealing with, in your line of work? What is the worst thing?
Worst experience, I would say not getting paid. You know, but you gonna deal with that, especially in the early age. I'm still in the early age, so I'm still dealing with it. But there was one particular time, like, he promised and everything, and nothing showed up. So, you know, that hurts, you know, especially if you got, like, stuff that you got planned for and things like that. But everything else, really, you know what I'm saying, I'll take it and run with it, you feel me? It ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying? It's part of life, really, you know what I'm saying? Challenges and problems, so I don't really be tripping like that when it comes to that. But when it comes to my money, yeah, I'll trip.
I'll be funny with the money now.
Right. That part.
So what would you tell somebody that's trying to do what you're doing right now? What advice would you give them?
Don't give up. You know, stay on your craft. Block all distractions out the way. You know what I'm saying? And all negativity. You don't want nothing to be, you know, stopping you or hurting you. You know, making you not want to do what you love to do. You feel me? So definitely, you know, stay away from negative energy and focus on your craft, man. Focus on your purpose, because everything else gonna fall in. You feel me?
That sounds great. I heard him when he said it.
Mm-hmm.
What are you most thankful for at this point?
That I'm alive, and I got my kids. Stay healthy.
You sound like a family man.
Yes, I am.
Uh-oh. now you know I'm finna get...
Go ahead, in the business. Go ahead. That's what I'm here for.
So tell me, as a parent, what is the most greatest thing and what is the most worst thing?
As a parent, the most greatest thing is seeing your child accomplishing things. You feel me? Because once you see that, you like, you know what I'm saying? Especially things that you wanted to accomplish when you was young but never did. And you see them accomplish, you like, that's like heaven, you feel me? You were a proud dad after that. So I say that's the best thing being a father is, you know, when I see my kids accomplish something or my kids do something, I'll be like, yes, you feel me?
Yeah.
Worst thing, ain't really no worst thing. You know what I'm saying? You know, kids are stressful. They're always gonna break something, lose something. You know what I'm saying? But I can't really say it's a worst thing because I've been through worse. You feel me? Like my kids is like my peace. You feel me? Whenever I'm messed up or, you know, I'm tired of the world, whatever, I go chill with my kids. You feel me? And they'll give me my life back, my energy back. So I can't really say the worst anything with them. I'll say the worst thing would be they're expensive. Shoot, they gonna take all your money.
Ooh,
they gonna take all your money.
Yes, it is. So what is one thing that you want to accomplish that you haven't accomplished yet?
What I want to accomplish? I definitely want to, you know, with my business, want to flourish more with my business. Land more spots, I guess, more songs landing with the beats and stuff like that. Yeah, that's about it, man. It's my business flourish more. That's about it.
So you do beats, right?
Mm-hmm.
So do you have any beat?
But I'm not like the beat makers nowadays.
Okay,
Nah, that ain't me. You know, I'm a musician first. I play piano and I teach myself guitar. So right. So I like going in the studio and make a beat together with artists instead of me here listen to these beats, pick one. I don't know. I guess I'm old fashioned that way. You know, but I like to create the music instead of just, you know, put Fruit Loops on and make a beat real quick and then give it to y'all. That's why I say I'm a songwriter too, because my daughter, she a artist. You feel me? She a little pop artist, so I'll be songwriting and producer for her all the time. So yeah, I'm not just a regular beat trap maker, nah. A trap beat maker, no. So
do you have anybody as far as beats that you like that you can say that's who I want to work with or somebody?
With artists?
Yeah.
I work with anybody. You know, I love music, so sure I work with the Lil Pumps. You know what I'm saying? I work with anybody. It don't matter. You feel me? As long as you got a passion for it and you know, as you willing to work, I'm there. You feel me? We go in there, we create a hit. You know what I'm saying? You could be the sorriest artist ever. You feel me? And we'll make a hit.
What about beat making, like Timberland?
Oh yeah, anybody. Same thing. You know, if you know, I don't discriminate. You know, it's like I do country, I do R&B, whatever. You feel me? I don't discriminate. We get together in the stew, make magic. You know, I'm willing to work with anybody.
Do you have any regrets so far from what you've been doing?
Yeah, I ain't start sooner. or take it serious as sooner. You feel me? Wish I ain't hold back like I did before. You feel me? Things like that. Yeah, definitely. This type of stuff you can't just fall back thinking it's gonna fall in your lap. You feel me? You gotta go get it. You gotta go grind. You gotta be consistent with it, with the grind. You can't slack because everybody and their mama trying to make it. You feel me? So
I definitely get it.
Somebody, you know what I'm saying? Whoever works the hardest, grind the hardest, and more consistent is gonna be the one to end up on top. You feel me?
Okay, now you being a family man, do you try to go and give back to the most unfortunate, like the unfortunate kids who can't, like shelters and stuff?
Right.
Do you?
I ain't gonna front. I need to do it more. My daughter is the one that be putting me on to do it more. You feel me? Cause she always be like, "Oh, yeah, Dad, let's go do something." Last thing I did was I went to McDonald's, bought like 40 cheeseburgers. I rode down the street with my daughter and give them to the homeless people. That's like that's the last thing I did. And that was like a couple months ago.
That's something.
Yeah, that's something.
That is something.
Definitely need to do more though. Definitely.
Okay. So if you finally do go and talk to these kids, which you will, I see that you will. You had the passion. What would you tell those kids?
As in life or
just period? It can be anything.
Believe in their dreams and don't give up in their dreams. The street life ain't where it's at. Street life dead. Just believe in themselves. You feel me? And do what they love and follow their purpose and everything else gonna follow in.
That sounds great. I think y'all should listen because that's very rare to hear somebody say they give you great advice. You should take it and you should run with it. You should keep going. If somebody who came from where he came from and just kept going and kept going and kept going, he's a living testament that you can do all things as long as you believe in yourself. Now, in the next 5 years, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I see me being one of the biggest songwriter producer out there. I see me having my business flourish. Probably have like 2 more kids. I don't know. Just living life, man. Just enjoying life. I'm on my getting my peace right now. So I'll probably be somewhere in an island or somewhere. I don't know, somewhere What's the word? Excluded. Yeah. You feel me? Things like that. Yeah. I'm just trying to live. That's all, bro.
You coming from the life that you came from, probably a urban background.
Right.
Now I know that a lot of people don't understand that some people that's in that urban area don't feel like they can make it.
Right.
And you've been there, you've done that, and you know a lot about it. Now, can you tell these people like they believe they can't do it?
I think it is, and it could just be for me. But they just need to move out of that wherever they at, bro. That's what helped me out, bro. As soon as I moved out and I went to start going to school, that's when I started seeing everything like different. You feel me? Because when you're in that environment, that's all you see, bro. That's all you know, and that's all you're gonna be stuck dealing with. You feel me? And it's gonna keep you there. You know what I'm saying? So get out, pretty much, bro. Get out, see the world. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna change your mind. It's gonna change your perspective in life. You feel me? Then you're gonna realize, okay, there's more than this. Oh, I could do this. Okay, and then that's when your mind start working. You're gonna do what you want.
So how was you as a kid?
I was very nonchalant. Didn't give a damn. I was, I had my daughter when I was 15, so you already know what I was into. You feel me? And I was just out here, bro. Like, I had no dad. I had no brothers. I was like, I had the only boy of 4. I had 3, 2 olders, 1 little sister. So I had no male companion. I had to go out there, you know what I'm saying, deal with street hustlers and all that. They were my friends, you feel me? I was the youngin'. They always used to, hey, go do this for me, I'll give you this. Go do this for me, I'll give you this. And then I graduated, got into things of my own, you feel me? And like I said, it's like a trap, really. You feel me? You're gonna get stuck. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get in trouble, and then now you got a felony on your record, and now, you know what I'm saying, just get the slope gets steeper and steeper since then, you feel me? So get out. Pretty much, get out, right? Whatever you can. Just
Well, I want everybody to know his information. We're gonna ask him how you contact him, how do you reach him, because he has a story to tell. So tell us your information. How do we contact you? What's your Instagram?
You know what I'm saying? You could go all my social media, Papa P at 954. That's PAPAP 954. Or you could go to Definit Pro. That's DEFINIT Pro PRO, and that's all social media, all platforms, things like that. You could reach me there.
Okay. Well, he has a lot. When I say a lot to say, he has a lot to say. And from talking to him and not not talking to him like why we're not on the air, it just seems like he just has a benevolent soul. So I think that y'all should really go and reach out to him and hear his music. And I can't wait, honestly. He seems like he has that gift, that talent. So I can't wait to hear something.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot wait. So like you doing beats, have you like produced anybody? Like
I produced for a couple cats. I don't know. You heard of Pretty Ricky before?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I produced for them before. I did a little thing, co-produced for Pitbull. You feel me?
So how was that meeting these artists?
It was,
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Put it this way, you know what I'm saying? Some people don't seem how they seems, you feel me, on TV or whatever, but everybody human, you know what I'm saying? That's all I gotta say with that.
Now, out of all the people, some artists that you work with, can you name one artist that was like that you feel like was that you connected with?
That I connected with. I try to connect to everybody I work with, but there was a particular artist that I connected with. It was actually a female, to be exact. She was a gospel singer. You know what I'm saying? She, I guess she was going through a lot of pain, and we had recorded this song, and the song that we recorded, I connected it so much. It was like I really connected her with that. You know what I'm saying? I had to take her out and things like that, go feed her and things like that, and we chopped it up, and we had similar stories and stuff like that. She ain't had no dad and things like that. Yeah, we connected. I'll say that would be like the most. But I try to connect all my artists though, because I feel like the music come out better if y'all have a connection. You feel me? Definitely.
So do you feel like, asking you this question, because a lot of people probably want to know this, do you feel like the music now is like diluted, like it's watered down compared to back then? How do you feel?
Yes.
Perfect question.
Yeah, it is, bro. They don't talk about the same things no more. Like, back in the day, R&B, Boyz II Men, you know what I'm saying, Jagged Edge, you know what I'm saying, Avant, you know what I'm saying, like, just to name a few, you know what I'm saying, they used to talk about love and heartbroken and things like that. Nowadays, I love Chris Brown, don't get me wrong, I love Chris Brown, you know what I'm saying, Jacquees, I love them boys, you feel me, but they don't talk about love like that no more, you know what I'm saying. These hoes ain't loyal. That's the song. You know what I'm saying? It was all about, you know what I'm saying, messing with his girl, and I got more money than you, things like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I feel like our generation is crazy like that, because that's all they're listening to nowadays is these type of music. So it's like, whatever they feed in is gonna come out. So that's what's coming out. So yeah, it's way different now. It's watered down. I feel like R&B is out now. It's hip hop. It's mixed with hip hop now. There's no more R&B, and it's not the same no more. It's definitely watered down.
Yeah, a lot of people always, especially the older crowd. Well, you know what? I guess we're getting a dose of what our parents thought of our music.
Right. Not real.
Because now we like, oh man, that music watered down, but they say the same thing about our music
right.
when we growed up. So we getting a dose of, how we feel, how they feel, and now it's like, I guess now we finally seeing what they see. But I definitely agree. The the music is definitely watered down to me. Yeah. There's no soul in it. So with you making your music, you try your best. If it's just you making your music,
right,
with your artist, you try to put soul in it.
Of course.
So tell me how or what. Matter of fact, you said you're doing your daughter's, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now how do her music come out when you produce?
That's a good question because my daughter, she's 15. You feel me? You know, I write for I write for old people, kids. You know what I'm saying? So, a lot of my music when I write, I'll just write and I'll pick who it's for later. So, the ones I be picking for her is more like for anybody, universal. You feel me? Is stuff like, cause she's a kid still, so it's stuff like, oh, I'm coming up, or I'm living my best life, things like that. I do love, but it's more like a universal love. Like you could talk, it could be anything. Like, if you listen to a song, you could think they talking about your computer, or your love, your job, or things like that. That type of writing. You feel me? So yeah, it's more universal. It's when I give to her. But yeah, anything I write, I definitely try to put my soul into it, and put real feelings into it, not just things that'll get you lit. You feel me? Or get you crunk. You feel me? It's gonna be more something that you're gonna feel, definitely.
So as a teen, what did you listen to?
I'm from Florida, so I listened to like Trick Daddy, the Hot Boy. I grew off Trick Daddy. That's my uncle. But like the Hot Boys, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, the Boyz II Men, and Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey, things like that. Shoot, I even listened to the NSYNC, the Backstreet Boys, because my sister was into it. And I was all playing.
Can't tell nobody though.
Right. And I was all playing in the house. Was that, you feel me? So I was into that too. You feel me? Like, I like all music, bro. You feel me? So I listen to anything, really.
That's great. I think that if you want to be an artist, or anything dealing with music, you should listen to everything. You get your feel of what different artists brings. I think that's what makes a real artist, not a rapper, but an artist, somebody who can paint their own picture. And with this guy, he paints a beautiful picture. So I hope you guys really go and check him out. Like, he has a lot to say, and he has a lot of good music. So with all that being said, I have a personal question, just because you're a family man.
What's up?
And you dealing, with your kids, do you believe in the slogan when they say black men don't cheat? Do you believe? And I think there's something that I always wanted to think. They're coming from a family man.
Right.
Like, what do you think?
I think I'm gonna just be real with you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody cheat, but black man don't cheat. You feel me? They're like, what I'm saying? It's all a choice, love, whatever. But everybody cheats. You know what I'm saying? That's just the truth. But it could be a point in time of man be like, man, I don't want to do it no more. Like I am right now. I'm a point in time right now. I don't want to deal with one woman. I don't want to deal with all these multiple women no more. I just want one. So baby, you feel me? Holla at me. I'm ready for you.
So right now, can you give us one more time? Because I want everybody to know, what is your information?
All right. So in all social media platforms, you can catch me in Papa P 954. That's PAPAP 954. Or you can holler at me at Definit Pro, DEFINIT PRO, and that's on all social media: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Snapchat, whatever. You feel me? The same thing.
Well, y'all go check them out. Now, do you have anything like any new music, or you say you doing artistry? Right? What is something new that's coming up like now?
I have stuff that's out right now. If you want to check it out, it's the Love Tape or the Hate Tape. They're both on all the streaming platform. You know what I'm saying? You can holler at YouTube, Spotify, all that. You know what I'm saying? You can check that out, Papa P. But my daughter, like I said, I'm on my daughter, so she got a show coming up. Actually, at the kids car show that's coming up on 25th. So you'll see her there.
The 24th.
Oh, 24th. I'm sorry, the 24th. Yeah, you'll see her there. She'll perform some of her songs. But yeah, I'm on her right now, so we haven't got a release date for her yet, but she will be dropping songs soon. So just stay tuned.
Okay, well, we're gonna wrap it up right now, man. And it's been a pleasure, P.
Man, pleasure.
Not pleasure, P, but it's been a pleasure, P. It's been a pleasure, and y'all make sure y'all go check him out. And you all listen to Rychus Talk, and we are out of here. God bless you guys, and have a nice day.
Wow.